John, exciting times for Gloucester Park, the Inter-Dominion fast approaching, but we've got renovations going on here with the Stratton Bar downstairs and also the Beau Rivage, and you're right in the middle of the renovations.
We certainly are, and as you can see from the painter working away there quite happily, things are coming along very, very well, and they will be ready for the Inter-Dominion. Of course, as people may or may not be aware, the Stratton Bar is being turned into a complete punter-friendly situation, which will be very, very exciting, and it's similar to many of the hotels and TABs that have been adapted by RAWA. So a new menu, a different facility and a different ambience. The Beau Rivage, which is our major area for attracting new people to the harness racing industry, and Gloucester Park will be a showplace of entertainment in the CBD. And of course, with the new kitchen that we've just basically developed from the ground up, it'll be the most modern, one of the most modern in Perth.
Yeah, it certainly is, and it probably needed a face at Gloucester Park, but with RAWA's support, certainly going in the right direction.
It's certainly due for it. The last major development we had was about 11 years ago when we did Steelos in the pure steel room, but slowly we've done some changes cosmetically outside, but now this is a major renovation and the first part of a 5-year plan to make Gloucester Park really relevant on a Friday night for the CBD entertainment area.
And that really came out of the Metropolitan Asset Equine Task Force, which yourself was a part of with Gloucester Park, and it really showcased what we already knew about Gloucester Park as a fantastic venue and what the possibility for the future could be.
The potential for us to move into the next century and sort of cater towards the younger people, perhaps along St George's Terrace and Adelaide Terrace in the office set. That there's an enormous population here that we've been untapped, but to cater to them, they're more discerning these days than in the old days where people were quite happy to come and get a pie and chips and a quick beer and they were on their way. But now we're with a more particular crowd that we need to cater to. The new facilities will certainly do that.
Okay, what we're going to really showcase Gloucester Park is the Inter-Dominion, and it's getting exciting and a bit scary as well. It's not far away.
It certainly isn't. With the first acceptances came through, a bit disappointing to lose Bowtide, but then we've got the other champion, Chris and me, and an enormous amount of Eastern and New Zealand horses still coming, and of course we've got our own local contingent. Hopefully we'll fly the I'm the Mighty Quinn flag.
And you must be very pleased. Great nominations, over 100, and the first pay-up, 58 horses paid up. 2012, we had 76 nominations and 46 pay up the first. So, and this is the first serious pay because it's not refundable. So it really shows how serious people are about coming to Perth.
I think Kevin Costner's movie put it, build it and they will come. Put up 1.3 million and they'll leave home.
Yeah, and WA's richest horse race, which you must be very proud to be president.
And at the time, if we'd have had the right dollar value from the exchange rate, it would have been the richest pacing race in the world.
I think it still is, so don't worry about the Australian dollar. I think it's hovering about that 70 mark. So, but it must be exciting, and also the Irish horse has just landed in Perth as well, and he's going to add that X factor to the series as well.
The Irish horse gives us another dimension to it, because this is how the Melbourne Cup started all those years ago, with just one individual horse coming from overseas. I think it's piqued the interest, and of course we've got one of the leading personalities in American harness racing coming over to view the race and send back reports to America. And I think once the Americans perhaps see how easy it's been for the Irish horse to settle in and acclimatise to itself, we've got it for 3 years. The potential is that we can develop it into a far more international event than what it is even now.
Yeah, we're going to make announcements coming up about internationalising the event, but also the Great Drivers Series with Timmy Tetrick coming out as well, which is going to be a fantastic series.
Well, it's going to be a great series, but it also is going to be great for our young drivers here who'll have the opportunity to drive with the best from New Zealand. And Tim Tetrick is just an outstanding driver and a great guy he'll spend time with these young folks to educate them and assist them into the future, because these are our future in the racing industry.
All right, it's not far away from the Inter-Dominion. We might catch up close to the event and get another update.
Always available, Michael.